Today we're going to be trying a bottle that I have been very curious to try. This is the Penelope Cancer bottle. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad and today we're talking about some Penelope. I'm a huge Penelope fan. I have become a massive Penelope fan over time, and this is the Penelope Cancer bottle. So this bottle is interesting because some of the proceeds from this bottle will go to helping cancer research, and that kind of puts me in a weird place as a reviewer because before I even open this, should you buy this bottle? Yes, I think you should buy this bottle. Whether it's really bad or really good, I think the money goes to a really good cause, and that means something. In fact, it means so much to me because I lost a family member to cancer recently that I will be donating all of the proceeds from this video's ad revenue and a percentage of my Patreon for the month to the same charity that Penelope is donating this to. I'll find that out and get that to them. That kind of eases up my conscience a little bit. If I do not like this, I will still tell you I don't like this, but I still think you should buy the bottle because the money, at least some of the money goes to a good cause. So I don't know much about this other than this is a 94 proof bottle, so it's pretty low proof. It's not something that I would typically gravitate towards. However, it's been a very long time since Penelope steered me wrong in any direction, so I'm very excited to try this. Let's go ahead, get this thing open, get it to a Glen, and let's see what we think about it. Also, since I'm donating all this money to charity, why don't we go ahead and give this a like? Go leave it a like and a comment down below. That way more people will see the video, I'll make more money, and more money will go to the charity. Let's give this thing a nosing and let's see how we feel. Ooh, interesting. Okay, not a lot on the nose here, but what is there is really solid. First thing I get is like a pretty predominant fruit note, but then also it smells like Honey Nut Cheerios. The fruit note is really coming through and it's like almost changing into a floral note. Yeah, that's weird. It's almost gone to like from fruity to floral. I have about 15 to 20. I can't really count the number because of these lights, but I have around 15 to 20 bottles of Penelope stuff because I just really like their stuff. And to my memory, at least on the nose, this doesn't remind me of any of those. So it is at least unique. Yeah, it's somewhere between like rose and red fruit. Berry / strawberry / cranberry. I'm going to go cranberry. Very interesting nose. Really like the nose on that quite a bit. No ethanol burn, which is great at this low of a proof. It's only 94 proof. You wouldn't expect that, but sometimes really bad whiskeys do have a pretty bad ethanol burn, even at that low of a proof. So luckily, it's not there. Nose is really sweet, really pleasant, pretty solid. Let's give this thing a mouthing and let's see how we feel. Okay, a little bit of heat on there, nothing too crazy. I mean, it tastes exactly how it smells. I love when that happens. There's nothing more frustrating than when you have a nose on a bourbon that you really like and then you taste it and it tastes nothing like how it smells. This carries over 1-to-1 pretty much. A little more oaky on the palate than there was on the nose, but that like cranberry strawberry note really shows up. It's almost like leaning into citrus now too. This is really changing as it's sitting out. I really like this quite a bit. This would be an excellent pour on a night when it's a little warmer out here in Florida. It's very refreshing, and I don't use that word a lot for bourbon because a lot of times for me bourbon's not refreshing, but this one is absolutely refreshing. Almost into like, yeah, it's going into like citrus. To be honest, I like it way more than I thought I would, which is why I gave that like little thing up front, so I didn't feel bad about not liking a bottle that went to a good cause if I didn't, but it turns out I really do. I don't think this is like my favorite Penelope or anything like that I've ever had, but I do think we're in the sevens firmly. I think I'm going to give it a 7.3. That's the number that comes to my mind. I think that's a really appropriate number for this. I really like this, and I like it more than I anticipated. I think these retail for like 90, 80, 75 to 90 bucks. I saw one of them in a store and it was $94. That's where I'm getting that number from, and it wasn't a store that price gouges. So that's just what it was. I don't know past that. It seems really scummy. If they had this bottle for more with what it's going towards, that would upset me, to be honest. But it is a really good bottle, and I'm glad that I own it. And yeah, 7.3 is a solid score. Good blend for the Fuck Cancer blend. Comment down below. Let me know if you've tried this one. And since we are a community here, if you've ever been affected by cancer by you yourself or someone that you love, you've lost to cancer, comment down below. I'd like to hear your story because I know some people in my life have had that happen, and I lost Holly's aunt last year to cancer, and it was horrible. So talk about the people you love, and it'd be really cool if you could do that down in the comments below. I didn't want to say like and subscribe, but I'll say like because it will help this video. It feels weird to say subscribe on this video based on what this bottle is, but comment down below, get that algorithm going, push this out to as many people that can see it so I can give more cancer research money. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.